All right, ladies, good afternoon. Good afternoon. I have a message for someone. You're being spiritually spoken to by a man that you are involved with, or a man that wants to be involved with you. I don't think you're picking up the messages because he constantly speaks to me every night about putting a message out over here specifically. I'm gonna use my twin deck since it's coming from a man, and let's see what he wants you to know. But your algorithm, he is spiritually connected to your algorithm. You could be receiving messages from musical links as well, so it could be to your Pandora. Um, what's that thing when people, is it Spotify or something like that? Something here is dealing with lyrics because I'm seeing the musical signs. He could be an artist himself, ghostwriter, so he could be into the industry. So let's see, what's your message from him? Ooh. I have always felt that you deserve better than me. I tried to push you away. I regret all that I have said and done to you. I just could not wrap my mind around you loving me. A man that didn't realize you really cared for him for who he was as a person, as a man. And this is the kind of man that is accustomed to being with women that have motives. They say one thing, but in actuality, they mean and desire something else. So this is a man here that does not know true, authentic love. So his messages, you may be receiving messages in the form of movies about how men get abused mentally, emotionally, psychologically, because it's not something that he's comfortable with verbalizing. So he's sending it to you, hoping that it will grab your eye, grab your attention. Hold 1 second. Okay, let's see what else you need to know. He says, I love you. I am not the one who hurt you, but I want to be the one who helps you heal. Please stop pushing me away. Please stop blaming me for what someone else did to you. How much more do you expect for me to take before I walk away? So if you feel like both of these cards are for you, then this is a push and pull situation to where he feels like he didn't recognize you loving him, but he also feels like you don't recognize the way he loves you. Now, this is also a man that can recognize abuse when a woman has been abused from a previous relationship, or she's been in a cycle of abusive relationships by men, and he feels like, he's being punished by what you've already been through with someone else. Okay, he's saying, I need peace. All that we do is argue and fight. I can't and will not live like this. To you, I am always wrong, so why bother? I don't see anything divine about the way we treat each other. We use our flames to destroy our union instead of empowering it. So both of you all are at fault. It's a verbal altercation that you all have more than a dialogue. This is a man that's saying you bite his head off and he does the same. So you trigger him, he triggers you as well. So it's the way you all communicate to each other. It says he says, you are so sexy. I want to go away with you. I want us to be alone so that I can cater to you. The pleasure is all yours. In his head, he fantasizes about just the two of you all being together, away in a hotel, away on an island. I said, what's a teepee? Isn't that in the woods? So this could be someone here who loves outdoors. But the key thing is he fantasizes about getting away with you, just the two of you all, and just pleasing you. This could be the kind of person, this kind of man here is very affectionate. He loves kisses, he loves hugs, he loves cuddling, he loves watching TV, he loves watching movies. He could like taking showers together, he could love watching baths together. This is a man right here that could be more spiritual or religious, or kind of, in between the both. So this is the kind of man that will watch a movie that he feels like would intrigue you, educate you, empower you, and show you a version of him if you can catch on and latch on spiritually. I feel like some of you all over here have more spiritual men than what you realize, or a man that's in tune with his spiritual ability or gift and doesn't verbalize it, but he just utilizes it. All right, so lastly, the card says, I was unfaithful because our sex life is boring. I am tired of the same old routine. You are so closed-minded and I want something new. Every time I suggest that we try something new, you get all religious on me. Apparently, our sex life is the only place where your brand of religion applies. There is nothing sexy or inspiring about our bedroom activities. Now you got to do something about this right here. Something got to change. You know, he wants a lady in the street, but a freak in the bed. You know, this could be a man that loves oral. He could love to give oral, but he definitely is a man that loves to receive oral. He actually is a man that loves different positions. This is a man that likes to see like a frown on your face, not a frown of you not being pleasured, but you know how a man, you know, has a nice size phallus, and it's not pain, but it's pleasure and pain at the same time. He likes expression, so he wants you to show more expression, you know, and it's just do something different, you know, something enticing. Keep something renewed, something fresh in the bedroom. I'm seeing flames in my third eye, so like spice it up. It could also be you doing a little something simple. This is a very simple man. If you wear like his t-shirt, no panties, no bra, he loves that. Or a t-shirt that shows the bottom edge of your butt hanging out. No matter if you got a big butt, flat butt, we all got a butt. A t-shirt that you wear no bra, your nipples are hard. He likes that type of things. This is a man also that would love to see your hair like up in a ponytail, in a ball. He loves messy hair. He loves hair. Just allow him to touch you. If he's a man that plays like video games, or if he works on his laptop or something like that, or watches TV in the bed, this is the kind of man that wants you to get in the bed with him, just kind of cuddle up, watch TV. He really admires and appreciates the quiet moments, and just taking his hand and laying it on your thigh, your breast, your stomach, you know, your back, your hair, the touch and the feel of you there. So some of you all may need to work on your affectionate side, or recognizing the type of affection that he desires or requires. It also could be a very freaky component to him. He could be into like, you know, the BDSM. He likes the freaky stuff. He could be into gaggers, choking. He ain't trying to kill you, but he wants something different. He could also enjoy like deep throat. You actually giving him head to the point to where you can't take it. A little bit of saliva coming out the side of your mouth. Not throw up, not vomit, but you know, a little something like that. But he wants you to take a little bit and give a little bit more as well. What he's asking you is to come out of the closet, you know, explore. You all experiment and explore each other, and tap into that place where both partners are being pleased and both partners experience pleasure. All right, let's see what else this man needs you to know. All of a sudden, y'all, I'm getting hot. Like hot as I don't know what, honey. My whole back is hot. The Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, the Temperance card. So some of you all may be a little modest. I don't know why for some of you all, I feel like something here is going on with religion, maybe spirituality. It could also be something to where you may be outdated, closed mind, you know, what you grew up believing. And this is also a man that believes in what goes on in the bedrooms between with you and him is nobody's business. You know, let's take our time and discover. The word here he's giving me is discovery. He wants you to discover each other. So there could be some things that he's showing you online and spiritually that you're probably wondering, why is this coming up in my feed? Why do I always see this? It's something he's trying to educate you on, and he wants you to take your time and learn it and find your spot in it for you, to discover your spot in it for you and him. So the thing here is, you know if you're modest, you know if you're not modest, but I feel like for whoever you are, I don't want to say the word plain. He may view you as a plain person, but it's like you're a plain person with a lot of potential, but you have not exercised or explored your potential. It's unactivated, so it's inactive. So what he wants you to do is, allow him to teach you. I feel like somebody here, dang, my diamond fell off. God darn it. Hold on a minute. Dang. Excuse me. So I feel like what he wants you to do is allow him to teach you. Like, trust me, take my hand. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not going to hurt us. Careful. This is the kind of man that he wants you to trust him and being careful with you. But there are some messages coming to you, and they're coming to you repetitively. It's not it may not be every single day, but it's several times throughout the week that you're getting certain messages about relationships, about men, or something specifically about sex in this energy here. There could also be maybe a component to attire. It could be body type or something like that. So you need to, there's something you need to study to actually say you've learned because you know this particular person. But see here, there are some things that need to be sorted out in this relationship, in this connection, and he's just asking you to, to explore the possibilities of what could be. This could also be a man that, like I said, there could be a very kinky or freaky side to him. And with the last card saying how sexy you are to him and he wants to go away with you, he wants you all to be able to cater to each other and explore. So it's like, if I took you away, would you allow us to do something different? This relationship is requiring or calling for something different. He loves you. He wants something to work more than just what you all have now. It's not just working what you have, but it's tapping into what you all don't have. Maybe that you realize isn't there. The Seven of Cups shows, like I said, diversity. You need to diversify this relationship. It's not about adding another person to the connection. It's adding another personality and a healthy component to this connection. This man freaky. You got the King of Wands. The King of Wands ain't never scared. The King of Wands is bringing the dick. Okay? He wants you to, ride it, slide it, glide it, slob on it. Don't be afraid of it. It's like a man is saying, take control of it. Act like you're in charge, or show him that you're in charge. I feel like you have a man tamed, but he just doesn't show you because there's another side that you want. Some of you all need to change up the way you all communicate, become more clear, more direct, or look at the fact that he's been hurt. He's been through some things. You've been hurt. Y'all been through some things. Some of y'all may also have some unhealed wounds and traumas that would benefit both of you all revisiting individually as well as unanimously to bring out something different. I feel like some unhealed trauma is causing some built up frustration and pressure in the connection and the overall relationship. All right. I feel like somebody here is motivated by sex. This man right here, he could have a his Mars, his line of Mars. He could have a well-balanced line with Mars or Venus. Mars showing that he has a strong sex drive, high sex drive. Venus, he may need certain, a certain type of affection. Something here, the scales are going up and down. Y'all need to balance something here. So that's what he's educating you on, who he is, the type of man that he is or desires to be, and you as well. All right, what else? Goodness. The Three of Cups. Excuse me, the Three of Pentacles. Aw, dang. Nice. Y'all ain't doing it. Ain't no sex here. You turning down sex. You're not doing it. There's not effort being put into sex. This relationship right here, there's a big energy of, why you all are not having sex or the type of sex that you all are having. See here? The devil card. This man, he got a devilish side. He wants more. It's going to take more. This is not, the simplest man to please, but he's not that hard. It's like, he likes a little naughtiness. Maybe let him spank you. Maybe let him, maybe you spank him. I don't know. But somebody here likes some spanking. But, there's another side to him. There's another kinkiness. There's another level and layer to him and you that you would take, that it's going to take you all accepting if you want this particular man. Because the devil card shows somebody that's tempted. Now, this could also be a man here. Yeah, see, you got to do something better, baby. I'm just going to be honest. Look here. See this Queen of Swords? The Queen of Swords is not concerned about sex. Okay, so you have a man that's more physical and you could be more mental. Y'all going to have to mix something. Because, you may be quoting scriptures, universal laws, or, you may be very hard. You got to soften it up some. He's a queen, he's a King of Wands to the devil card. You are the Queen of Pentacles to the Queen of Swords. So you're like, we shouldn't be doing this. You could be very teachy, very vocal, verbal. And it's like, I don't think that's good. We shouldn't do it. It's like you're too closed off. You're too closed off. Some of you all need to be very realistic, because there's an issue with sex. The sex drive is not there. Y'all have two different compatibilities here as far as sex. This man here could be very experimental with the devil card, and him being a king of wands as well. And with the ace of wands inverted, this could be a man that is, he could be losing attraction to you. He could be losing attraction, and he's trying to work with you, but the effort, y'all aren't putting in enough effort, and it's just a little bit more. He's just asking for a little difference, or a little different experience. At least sometime. It could be once a week, bi-weekly, once a month, or something like that. But he needs you to get that freak out. Go on, borrow somebody's attitude. Come home, talk nasty to him. Use your bedroom language. He don't want to hear about work. He don't want to hear about the internet. He wants you to cater to him in a different type of way. I feel like some of you all, there could be an attention difference here. The way he gives you attention, or the way you give him attention, or something like that. Yeah. But see, it's almost if he's saying, I don't think you're concerned about our sex life, but you don't want me to cheat. But he's getting tempted. I was gonna tell you that now. Let me see. Hold on a minute. Let's see what he getting tempted to do. Hold on a minute. Let me see. What's he getting tempted to do? Oh, girl. This man backed up. He ain't releasing. If y'all are having sex, he's not climaxing. He may be releasing physically, but it's not a climax. It's not enough for him. And see here, he's still asking more of you. You got to give him a little more, honey. Yes, Lord, because he thinking about sneaking. He thinking about sneaking. I'm telling you that right now. He thinking about getting something somewhere else. And now look, now I'm going to go ahead and tell you this right here. You see this here? You see this here? This man right here he got something to work with. So this is a man right here who's very comfortable. Oh yeah, he's very comfortable with his anatomy, and he's very comfortable with sex. And some of you all, there could be, you're starting to make him feel like something's wrong, or like he's not able to please or pleasure you. And that's the thing. Yep, he's feeling some sort of way on the inside. So I feel like he has developed some sort of insecurity, or you're making him, maybe you don't make him feel appreciated like you want him, or like he gives it to you. So there's a big issue with sex. And again, he's thinking about cheating. He thinking about trying somebody else, because you ain't working. Okay, let me see. Yep, the 3 of Wands, the 4 of Pentacles. Oh Lord, you could be experiencing a little bit of space from him. Him giving you a little bit of distance as well, because he's closing off. He's closing off because of his schedule or your schedule, but it's like y'all don't have time for each other. Something here has a lot to do with scheduling and time as well. So that could also be affecting y'all love life, y'all sex life. But the root to this right here is some unhealed trauma, some sort of unhealed wound. And one of you all or both of you all do not know how to prioritize each other well enough. So this man here sending you a lot of messages. You getting messages about love and affection, what a woman should be to a man, what he's trying to be to you. He's also talking about, he's sending you spiritual messages of effort. It's like a person here is sending you multiple messages to help you to get into relationship mode for longevity, if you want to keep him around, if you truly want him, because it's going to take that to keep him. You got him, but can you keep him? Okay, close this out. All right, close this out. Somebody here, you're motivated by money. You could be motivated by money, by stability. You could also want to be catered to, pampered, or something like that. So this is what he's saying to you. Okay, you want all this catering, you want all this pampering, but you don't take care of home. So there, y'all got them basic 3 things going on here: scheduling, the time and energy, the money that's being spent, and sex. So if he's not cheating already, he may feel like you are, because all you're talking about is what y'all have, what y'all could have, or something like that. But this connection right here is on the verge of going into a third party. So either he's thinking about creeping in somebody's back door, or he feels like you're creeping in somebody's back door. Yep. Yep. What's the Three of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles? Dang, it's a lot. God darn. What's the Three of Pentacles? The Lovers and the Nine of Pentacles. Dang. He's saying you act like you single. Yep. You act like you're single. So you act like you're single, and the Queen of Cups and the Four Cups. Excuse me. This man thinks you don't want him. You don't want him. Excuse me. You're not interested. He doesn't feel your love. There's a disconnect between feelings, emotions, because of actions and verbal. This relationship right here is all. Because he feels like you'd rather be on your own or with somebody else. Simple. Simply put. All right, let's close this out right here. Close this out. The Knight of Wands and the World card. I told you, this man is on the verge of getting his physical needs met. And that's what he's talking about. Because it's y'all sex life. It's y'all sex life, and it's the way that you all communicate to each other. So, I hear that song by Big Pun, I Don't Want to Be a Player No More. And then he says, I'm not a player, I just hump a lot. So something here is dealing with drive. Your driven and focus is one area, where his drive and focus is in another. So there's a compatibility issue for some of you all here. Others of you all here, it's just if this is the right person for you. Because somebody here could also be accustomed to lying, sneaking, of course, dating other people. But the Five of Pentacles, there also could be a component to where, like, if one of y'all are like a bad paymaster, not focused on paying bills, it's like an irresponsible component here as well. This connection has a layer of issues, a layer of problems. Something here has been built up over time. Yep, built up over time. An emotional whirlwind. He's frustrated, irritated, and bothered. This is a man that feels like his feelings, his emotions don't matter to you. He feels like you don't consider his feelings or emotions. All right, close this out here. There's some tension. Definitely some sexual tension. There's definitely a strong message about sex. The arguments, the fussing, the fighting. Y'all, as they say, one accord. You all are not on one accord. You don't see eye to eye. It's like instead of talking things out, you all end up into an argument. You end up being frustrated. I don't know why I feel led to draw another card on the Queen of Cups. Give us something more on the Queen of Cups energy here. Ooh. You broke his heart. Now, somebody here is dealing with a broken heart. Yep. And this man kind of bitter and walking away. He does. He wants to walk away. But see the Six of Cups, something keeps, every time he tries to leave, something keep pulling him back, telling him that he needs you in his life. The deja vu. So it's like, it's 1 minute he wants to leave, but the next minute he feels drawn to you. I will say this, make sure that you all don't have a trauma bond here with each other, because he still is hoping that y'all could still work something out, but it's that farewell, like you all have already said goodbye to each other, and nourishment, because you lack to nourish him. You lack to supply what he needs. I feel like this man done been sneaking. I ain't even gonna lie. See this concealing card? He hiding something. Yep. For some of you all here, there's a guilty conscience of what he's already done. So now he could be sending you a lot of spiritual messages about what he needs or what he requires. Now, this could also be a man who's gotten into, a little experimental sex outside of this connection, and he's trying to pull that in, maybe even trying to make you be more like someone else that he has been having sex with. So please be discerning and be aware of that, because there are a lot of hidden undertone and messages here. Let's see what he's hiding. What's he concealing? What is he hiding? Mm-hmm. This man getting hard for somebody else. He sure enough is, honey. It's like he's plotting on somebody else. He could be talking to them online, or it's like he's been trying. There's a hidden third party, and if he's not already doing it, he is highly tempted, and the temptation is about to overtake him. He about to do it because it's like when y'all do have sex, it's just okay. It's the same old thing. Something here needs to change up. So this man right here has gotten his pinky toe wet in a different experience of sex. Yeah. Ooh, child. Y'all got some work to do. So you know how you start seeing things on your feed, or when you click on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, or when you're hearing music, or you start having deja vu, and you start seeing certain movies play in your head, or you see those, that's coming up to you because it's showing you a hidden part of him. Because for some of you all, he has a hidden freak that he's already tapped into with somebody else, and he's requiring more. Others of you all, it's like, are we still compatible to make this relationship last long term? Let's see, close this out. Get the bigger picture. There's a bigger picture here. It's more to this. All right, answering the call. The time is now. Some of you all here, it's like time to act. It's time to have a serious, grown conversation with your man, your companion, and seeing simply, is he happy or is he satisfied? Because a man here is dissatisfied, because for some of you all, he may not be as open as you thought or wanted emotionally, but he's into good sex. Others of you all, this is a man here that somebody here is clearly in a relationship, but y'all have a lot of push and pull. It's like a tug of war. And a tug of war is based on several layers of things that maybe he has hidden from you, maybe even an affair, but his actual appetite. He has an acquired appetite that he's desiring now. Okay, take a risk, venture forward. He wants you to take a chance and do something different. Y'all to take a chance. This could also be a man that, again, I feel like somebody here has a very sneaky energy all of a sudden, but it's because he's not satisfied with the sex with you, and he's going outside of this to get his needs or his sexual appetite met elsewhere. Stay focused, hold the course. It's like, if you want this connection, if you want this relationship to work, you are definitely going to have to stay focused or get focused on the two of you all. I think one of y'all are motivated by one thing, another is motivated by something else, and y'all are missing each other. All right, let's see his feelings. Anything else? Dang. For some of y'all, there's a man that wants to reconcile with you. Reconcile with you and express his love with you. And he's asking for a second chance of new love, new energy, a new chance, a honeymoon. Very soon. Very, very soon. Now, if this is an ex that's wanting to come back in your life, I'm going to tell you right now, what he's hiding from you is things that he's done. Because something here is about experimenting, or maybe even dating a different type of woman than what you are. But there's a difference here between the two of you all, or between the type of women that he's dated, or something like that when it comes to you. All right. He's sneaky though. I keep hearing that. He's sneaky. But you got to go back to this right here. With this man, he has unhealed wounds. So do you. And y'all need to get things on one accord with communicating. Instead of arguing, actually having active listening skills. You have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sagittarius, and Taurus. Okay, ladybugs, I hope this helps. Pay attention. I'm just to let you know, you're having a lot of messages come to you spiritually What you're seeing on your algorithm is, on your timeline and your feed is not by accident. It's intentional. He's sending you messages. And I don't know who this is, need to know this, but there's a man that strokes himself, honey. He yeah, this man believes in having it's something about his appetite and with sex. It could be when he get off work, he needs more with the nourishment card here. But he easily gets an erection. If you had if let me say this before I close this out. If you've experienced a man already lying, cheating, putting you in third parties, his thing is, if you want him back, if you want this relationship to work, because he does want you back. There is a man that wants to reconcile, but he has a hidden sexual appetite. It could possibly be fetishes, but you're going to have to open your mind up. You're going to have to become more open-minded, because you are too closed-minded, and that's why he was unfaithful. He doesn't desire to sleep around, to run around, but what he is saying is, how I say sex is a part of life, is natural, is beautiful. He's had some other experiences that he regards as beautiful, and you may not so, as the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. But you have to keep in mind the type of man that you have. You have a King of Wands, that's the devil card. So that's a person that's highly sexual. Yep. And his whole thing of the reason why he cheated is because y'all sex life was boring. Very boring. In the same old routine. Do something different. If your name Lisa, let him come home to Nikki. If your name is Michelle, let him come home to Leslie. If your name is Tina, let him come home to Maria. Be something different. Put a wig on, put some lipstick on, or put some lashes on. Maybe some of y'all put some heels on, or something like that. Thank you. Nickname. Give each other a nickname, a bedroom nickname. Something here got to happen in this bedroom activity, because ain't nothing going down in some of y'all bedrooms with this man here. It ain't happening. And that's his thing. He's like, okay, let's go over. Let's start over. He's into love making, but he likes some hard pumps. You feel me? He want to get it in hard a few times. Let him kind of spank you. Maybe let him bite you. I see a big handprint. I don't think he's abusive, but I think something has pulled an aggressive side of him out sexually. It's like a tiger. He got a growl in him or something, honey. I don't know. Okay, honey, we're gonna leave this here. Peace and blessings, y'all. I hope this helped. I think you got a freak on your hands, though. I think you got a freak, and he wants to turn you out in his own type of way. And I think he knows it will take some time to turn you out, as long as you're willing to change. Y'all going to have to reinvent this relationship for some of you all, because the good of him, he recognizes the good of you. And the thing of the matter is, he wants y'all to reinvent this connection. And that's what the spiritual messages are about. Y'all coming together, coming back together, and reinventing yourselves in a beautiful way. Peace and blessings. Great day. I hope this helps, ladies. Namaste. Ooh.